Hi guys, thanks so much for watching the weekly Speaking Of update and interview preview. And so for this week, we're going to feature part 2 of the interview with Jessica Brewer. Now this is my first two-part interview. I've actually never done that before, and I didn't have an intention to when I started out with my interview with Jessica. But it was an hour and a half long, and I, in full disclosure, just could not cut it down to 20 or 25 minutes. I kept watching it and watching it and watching it and thought, you know, I like a lot of this. And so I kept it and made it my first two-part interview. So in the second part, Jessica is going to talk about being a mom, some of the pressures about work life and mom life and the balance. And then she's also going to talk about Amplified Ag, where she's the current COO, and then also about a new venture that she's working on, which sounds really exciting. And then for the weekly update, so there are 3 things, and I'm going to start with a random thing, ventriloquism. Now, I was watching 2.5 Men the other day, and Alan was acting as a ventriloquist, a poor one at that. But I was like, what in the world is going on with ventriloquists? Like, they're super talented, right? But I've never actually known one in my real life. But yet, somehow, so many of the shows that I've watched over the years have had a ventriloquist on, or had one of the characters acting as a ventriloquist. Even Modern Family, there was one where Gloria was a ventriloquist. I think it was hiding, her puppet was hiding in the attic or something, and she didn't want Manny to find it. But I was seriously like, I've not known one ventriloquist in my actual day-to-day life, and I've lived in several states and not come across one ventriloquist. And let me tell you, one of the states I lived in was Nevada. I lived in Las Vegas, where if you're gonna see a ventriloquist, it seems like that's the place that you would probably see them, because I mean, you could actually have a thriving career working on the Strip, or even getting money on just doing it on the sidewalk. So anyway, that just caught my attention, and I was like, whoa, ventriloquism is really a thing that these shows like to capitalize on, but I'm not quite sure why. And so the second thing is, I was thinking about, while we were out shopping, how it's kind of like what I imagine being a bank robber to be like. Because you go into these stores, you're wearing a mask now. Sometimes you're wearing sunglasses because it's, you know, summer and a bajillion degrees and the sun is out. And then you, like, if you have a kid, you don't want to take them out. Either it's like a hassle to get them out of the car seat, or you don't want to take them into a store and have them touching everything and then putting it in their mouth and worrying about coronavirus. So I run into a store wearing my mask, wearing my sunglasses, and my daughter's in the car with my husband or my stepdad. And then, you know, so like you're coming out, you have all your stuff, you're getting in as fast as you can, getting out as fast as you can, getting back to the car. It feels like a getaway car. It's just really strange. Everything about 2020 is just really, really strange. So then the third thing is law of attraction. Now, if you've been watching my show or reading any of my posts, you know that I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. And so I often find feathers, which I personally believe are signs of good luck. And so I find feathers a lot. And then I thought, wonder if I could find something different, something that I've never seen. And I've never seen a cardinal feather. And then I was like, but where am I going to see a cardinal feather? You know, I've never seen one. Are you going to see that? And then I thought, well, that would be a good test. And also with the law of attraction, you shouldn't worry about the how. You should just think about what you want. So I did. And then 2 days later, I had a dog trainer at my house. And I was sitting at the table talking to her. She was giving us the rules and directions for how to handle our dog. And then I looked over and I was like, oh my God, she has a big tattoo of a cardinal on her hand. I couldn't even focus. I literally had to stop the training session and say, I am so distracted by your tattoo, and which is funny because I think she was caught off guard and thought that I was saying like I didn't like her tattoo. And I said, I believe in the law of attraction, and I asked for this cardinal feather, and I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I just believed this cardinal was going to come into my life. And I actually said to myself during one of our walks, I said, all right, you're not going to look for this feather. It's going to come into your life. And so when she sat down and had that big cardinal tattoo, I could not even believe it. I had to take a picture. Anyway, that is my random group of thoughts for the week. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 of the interview with Jessica Brewer this Thursday. Thanks again. Bye.